Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Here at Mad About Skin, we're passionate about helping you to get the most out of your skincare. So if you haven't already, now's a fantastic time to click that link below, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and you won't miss out on any of our amazing future content. Now, in today's video, we're talking all things dry skin. More specifically, the 6 products from The Ordinary which you need in your life if you're serious about tackling your dry, dehydrated skin and bringing back some plump luminosity to your complexion. All of these products are from The Ordinary, so you know they're going to be well formulated and that they're going to be affordable. I'll be giving you the prices as we go along, and if you do want to explore any of them a little bit further, the links are all in the description box below. So check those out if you want to know a little bit more about the ingredients, the prices, or read any of the online reviews about these. I'm super excited about sharing these with you because it's not the standard fare from The Ordinary. We all know some of their core products that we holy grails that we adore. But beneath that, there's some other really good products which I just think are unsung heroes and don't get the love that they deserve. And I'm going to be sharing them with you today. Let's get straight into it because I've got quite a few to go through. And at number 1, the holy grail for dry, dehydrated skin is The Ordinary's bee oil. It baffles me that more people don't talk about this product. It's, we hear constantly about some of the killer, amazing products from The Ordinary, but nobody ever really mentions the bee oil. It's really difficult to find a review of it online. I just don't hear people saying it's part of their skincare routine, which is a total shame. When it comes to facial oils, I always think, why have one when you can benefit from a load and have them combined beautifully in one product, which is what you get with the bee oil. Not all oils are created equal, so some are more hydrating than others. Some have some added benefits in terms of luminosity and barrier protection. So actually combining a number of oils together in one product is a really great way of getting that powerhouse hydration back into the skin. So this product has, amongst other things, marula oil. If you've ever bought anything or seen anything from Drunk Elephant, you'll know about marula oil. It's an oil that is in all of their skincare. Also, it's got rosehip oil, which we spoke about on the channel a couple of days ago. I'll leave a link to a video there if you want to explore that particular oil a little bit more. And it's got argan oil. Argan oil, I think, kick-started the oil craze. At one point, everybody was slathering it on their nails, on their face, on their hair. It was just everywhere. And yeah, it still stood the test of time. So it's gone through the phase where it was hyped, and now it's just an everyday staple in skincare because it's that good, that nourishing, and that hydrating. This blend, and they're not the only 3 oils that are in here, there's over 20 oils that make up this product, including some extracts such as tomato extract, which is great for brightening the skin, and it's got some rosemary leaf extract in there, which again is just going to help calm the skin, as well as adding a little bit of hydration to it. This is a stunning, stunning product. Here in the UK, it comes in at £6, total bargain, under $10 over in the US, which is just amazing for this quality of oils combined beautifully like this in a perfect formulation. You'd expect it to be a lot more expensive than this, and it's not. Some oils can, well, not all oils and oil-based products dry the same. This actually sinks into the skin beautifully and dries pretty much completely, so you can wear makeup on top of it, you can apply foundation over it, and it really works well with other products. Because it's an oil, always remember to use this last in your skincare routine because you want to put your water-based serums on before this, but it does sink in without a trace, which I absolutely love. The only drawback from this product, and I'll be upfront with you straight off, the only drawback is it has a slight fishy, maybe that's a bit unkind, but it does have a slight fishy scent to it, which lasts for about 20 to 30 seconds. Honestly, it goes like that, so don't worry too much about it, but if you're pretty sensitive to smell, you might want to have a quick sniff of this one before you commit. There are, however, loads of people testifying to the fact that the scent does disappear after a couple of seconds, so click the link in the description if you want to read some of those reviews on the Ordinary website. Now, moving on from a gorgeous, beautiful, hydrating concoction, a buffet of oils, into one oil-based product, which works perfectly if you don't like face oils. So just because people have dry skin or dehydrated skin, it doesn't mean that they're automatically going to fall in love with facial oils. Some people just don't like the slightly oily texture that you get with it, the consistency in the application. It can be really difficult, if that's you, to find one that will work for what you're looking for it to do and yet still hydrate. Fortunately, coming in at number 2 on this list of my favourite Ordinary products for dry skin is their Squalane oil. This is 100% plant-derived, which means it's fantastic if you're living a vegan or plant-based lifestyle, so a huge tick in the box for that. All of the products I mentioned today are cruelty-free. I should have said that at the start, but the Ordinary is 100% cruelty-free, which is just an added bonus when you're buying from the company. But the 100% plant-derived Squalane oil is gorgeous because it doesn't have that same oily texture and consistency that traditional oils do. It sinks in without a trace. So for people that want that powerhouse hydration but don't want the feel of a facial oil or the slipperiness or the tackiness that can sometimes come with them, this is a beautiful, beautiful option. Again, coming in at £6 here in the UK, under $10 in the US. Not only is the price perfect, but this is just a really lovely product to have in your skincare routine if you lack hydration in your life. Now, coming in at number 3 is a product which I believe anybody who's suffering with dry or dehydrated skin needs in their life, and that's because often with dehydrated skin comes the flakiness. That can be exacerbated if you try to cover it with concealer or foundation, or even some SPFs just cling to that dryness and actually make it look far worse than it actually is. To remove that flakiness and that top layer of dead, flaky, dry skin, you need a really good exfoliator. And it can be super tricky to find the right exfoliator if you have dry skin. The reason for that is if you reach for something like a glycolic acid, which will certainly get that first layer of dead skin cells off, it actually will dehydrate the skin that sits beneath it, kind of making the problem worse. So reaching for a glycolic acid isn't really an option. A salicylic acid will remove oils from the skin, which is the last thing you're really wanting to do. And so it can be really difficult to find the right exfoliating acid for you, which is why people then reach for scrubs, which themselves can be very drying. I would recommend the perfect exfoliator for anyone with dry skin, and that is the lactic acid 5% serum. I love this product. It comes in 2 strengths. It comes in a 5% and a 10%. I'm talking here about the 5% because I feel that the 10% can actually in itself be a little bit drying, and I think you might as well reach for the glycolic acid if you're going to go to that strength. But the 5% lactic acid with hyaluronic acid in there is beautiful. I love lactic acid for dry skin because not only has it got a large molecule size, so it's non-irritating, it's not going to cause any redness, any peeling or any sensitivity, but it's also super hydrating. So it's one of the few acid exfoliators which actually adds hydration to the skin rather than taking it away, which is essential if you have dry or dehydrated skin. I love lactic acid. Even on my oily complexion, I can benefit from lactic acid on those days where I might be a little bit drier than normal, and this is a beautiful, beautiful product. It's £7 here in the UK, so bargain basement drugstore pricing, and if you use this, honestly, your skin will not only feel super smooth, your foundation will apply better, your concealer will glide on without a problem, all that flakiness which product seems to stick to will be gone, and your skin will just instantly look lifted and hydrated. I absolutely love it. Now, before you put any of these products on, you need to have a good cleanser to make sure that your skin is prepped, clean, and ready to receive product. The Ordinary only has one cleanser, which is the Squalane cleanser. Unfortunately, it's superb for people with dry skin. If you have dry skin, you need to reach for a cleanser which is going to do what it needs to do in terms of removing the pollution, the dirt, the debris, any old skincare and SPF, but without stripping the skin of the oils which are built up. First of all, I'd recommend if you have dry skin, not cleansing in the morning. That might seem super odd to some people to think, actually, but do you not just start the day dirty? Well, no. If you think of what you're actually accumulating overnight, maybe a light bit of sweat, that's it. You're not exposing yourself to dirt, to debris, to pollution. You're in bed. If you're lucky enough to get 8 hours sleep, the 8 hours that you're asleep for, actually a little bit of light perspiration is all you're accumulating. The body's also using that time to heal and to repair itself. It's generating the essential oils itself, and you don't really just want to wash those away on a morning. You want those to be captured within the skin and supporting the skin throughout the day. So I would miss your morning cleanse, then in an evening reach for the Squalane cleanser by the Ordinary. This is a beautiful oil cleanser. You can do a facial massage with it if you'd like to, if that's your thing, but you put it on, warm it in your hands first, put it on as an oil, massage it into the skin for a minute. Apply water, it turns into like a milky emulsion. Again, keep massaging that for about 30 seconds to get the maximum efficiency from it, and then just wash it down the sink. It's gone without a trace, and your skin will feel gorgeous, hydrated, but not tight. It'll feel clean, but it won't feel stripped, which is absolutely essential if you have dry skin. Finally, there's literally no point in doing all of that we've just done, all that fantastic skincare. Your skin is looking great, it's looking hydrated, you've got that dewiness back, and then you're going to walk out the door without a moisturiser. No. What moisturisers do, a lot of people feel that the moisturising step is what puts the hydration into your skin. It really isn't. Your skin should be hydrated by the time you get to the moisturising step. That can be achieved by making sure you're not using products which strip the skin, but also you're making sure you're using products which have humectants, which are adding moisture back and attracting moisture to the skin. You then use your moisturiser just to cap everything off, to surface hydrate, and to just lock everything in. I would always reach for, and it's been my go-to moisturiser for years, the natural moisturising factors plus hyaluronic acid from The Ordinary. I love this. It's simple, it's occlusive enough that it prevents transepidermal water loss, which is where the water rises to the surface and then is evaporated into the atmosphere. You need to stop that by putting an occlusive, almost like a layer on top of the skin to prevent that from happening, because that's one of the key drivers for dehydration and dry skin. This will work beautifully to do that. It's got some hyaluronic acid in there, which is just going to add some extra hydration to your life, which is great if you have dehydrated skin. It's going to cap everything else off, and it will allow your other products, any makeup that you want to put on, to lay beautifully on top. It's so cheap. It's like £4 for a huge amount that lasts like 2 months. Who doesn't want this in their lives? Right, guys, that is the rundown of my top picks from The Ordinary. The products that if you have dry skin you should reach for and buy. You can actually buy them all together for about £25, $30. I mean, who doesn't want that in their life? So if you're struggling with dry skin, you maybe don't know what to reach for or what to do, honestly, invest in these products and your skin will adore you, and you will get that dewiness and that luminosity back in no time. I hope you found this sort of quick rundown, a breakdown of the brands useful. Let me know if there's any other skin complaints, types, or brands that you want me to do this sort of video on, and I'll happily get to it. Hopefully, if you like the video, you'll give it a big thumbs up. And wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.